This is wake up call number 5. It has to do with leadership. Leadership in the United States of America. You vote for leaders. You vote for government leaders, local, state, and federal leaders. How do you do that? You vote for a certain person or a certain party, or you vote for the establishment? How are you supposed to do that? Most people tell us just go ahead and vote for who we chose for you to vote for, and it'll be neat. You'll love it. Just go ahead and vote. You don't have to think. You don't have to do anything other than register and vote. But is this thing we're voting for on rock or sand? Are they solid? Do they know what they're doing? Do they know what we want? Or do they do what the lobbyists tell them to do? Or do they do what the big donors tell them to do? Or perhaps their political party that tells them to do something. What about us? Where do we fit in this scenario? Oh yeah, we can write them and we can email them. And sometimes they pass through town and wave at us. But do they do anything that we want done? Hardly anything, it seems like. When you voted, did you vote for a race? Asian, black, Hispanic, Indian, or white? Did you vote for Catholic or Hindu or Jewish or Muslim or Protestant? Did you vote for religion? Or did you vote for how rich they were? Blue collar, top 10, top 1, wealthy, white collar? If you voted for any of these, you're not doing it right. Let me say that again. You're not doing it right. You really aren't. You shouldn't be doing that. There's something else to consider here. Well, I suppose you voted because they were attractive or dreamy or presidential or handsome or successful. Maybe that's what you did. Or maybe because they're female or homosexual or male or not binary or transsexual. Is that what you did? Or perhaps maybe they're communist or Democrat or independent or Marxist or Republican. Did you vote for any of those? You shouldn't have. It really is irrelevant. It doesn't say anything about who they are and how they're going to conduct their business, whether they're going to do what you want them to do or not. Got to be another way. Now tell me you didn't vote because of age, because they're old, or because they're young, or because they're, disabled, or they have a health problem, or the family, just had a divorce, or didn't have a divorce, or has a issue with their children or not. Tell me you didn't vote for nationality or ancestry. Let's say you're Italian and you voted because you're Italian and they're Italian. That's not a good reason. You voted or didn't vote because of some rumor or innuendo. Not good reasons. Not good reasons. Is there other important information out there? Don't you need to know more than you know? What else is there? What about the candidate's character? What about the stuff that really matters? Whether the candidate is honest and has integrity. Whether their candidate is responsible and kind and clever and analytic and leader and persuasive and courageous and flows over with passion for something. Aren't they kind of important? Has nothing to do with the other stuff, does it? Well, how do we know all that? How can we get to know the candidate's character? How can we do that? Well, if it were a perfect world, we'd put everything on hold and we go to our hometowns, our city councils and our businesses, storefronts, volunteers, and we'd find some good people. We'd find some people with great character, courageous, passionate, honest. Yeah, there's bunches of them in your town. You may have to look for them, but they're there. You meet them every now and then, and you might know some of them. You might be one. But in a perfect world, we tell everybody to hold on while we go find some good people. We're going to let them run for office. What do you think about that idea? We'd have to find people that are honest and integrity, responsible and kind and clever and analytic, who's a leader, persuasive and gets the job done, is courageous, passionate. You know them. I know them. They're there. They could even be the pastor of the church. It doesn't matter. It's somebody living right around you. You would say, now that's a good character. That person has an excellent character, and he might turn out to be an excellent government servant. But, as you know, it's not a perfect world, and we can't just tell everybody to hold on while we get our act together. But we must start somewhere. We can't just give up, or we just can't keep voting the establishment in. That's not a good strategy. So why not? Let's just start, see what we can do by looking around on people we know. Could be even our relatives, somebody that you bump into that you look and you say, that's a fine person. Male, female, doesn't matter. Fine person. But we would have to roll up our sleeves, and we have to get up off of our easy chair and stop watching cable news. We have to put on some clothes and comb our hair and get some new shoes, maybe tennis shoes, and get out on the street and raise up your own group of leaders. Volunteer. Help somebody to learn the ropes. They may never have run for anything. Help them learn what they need to do. Start them a GoFundMe page on the internet so people can start sending money in for their campaign. Join some canvassing efforts. Go out and meet people. Knock on their doors. Organize rallies and campaign speaking events. Coordinate campaign travel and reservations and that kind of thing that's going to be needed. You don't have to do it all yourself. You can recruit others. That's part of the whole process here, to get everybody involved. We're raising up our own. Well, we don't need to keep doing this. We don't need some more establishment, pretty towers with colorful lights in them. We don't need more of that. What we need is this. We need to raise up our own, let them run for local and state offices, and then maybe encourage them to run for House and Senate, and let them start to work their way up into the system. People around them, they'll meet them, and they'll know what you did. They'll know that you picked some of your good people from your community, and they'll respect them, and they'll listen to them. And these guys will be courageous and passionate to try to fix our country. And they'll be listening to you. They'll come back and they'll really want to know what you have to say. We need more homegrown leaders. You can do that. We can do that. We need you. We need you.